while.
Okay. I'm Emily. We look horrible. We just got back from outside. This is Cassandra.
We're gonna an Oreo.
Anyway, we're walking. We're horrible like this.
Okay, so we're walking home from Emily's house, and this kid, we're not gonna name names, was like, oh, well, he pulls up, he slows down, turns his music down, he, like, looks at us, and we just, like, we're like, what? And then, so then we're still walking to my house, and then he, like, I guess turned around somehow, and he came back, and he was like, you know, you two are very beautiful, or excuse me, you're very beautiful, something like that. So I was like, oh, thanks. And he's like, he said something, and then we started talking. We're like, how old are you? He's like, oh, 20, blah, blah. We're like, what's your name? And then he's like, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, are you saying this to me, like, on purpose? Like, do you know who I am? He's like, no. And I was like, well, your sister threw rocks at my cars. And he was like, oh.
Now everyone's going to know who it is.
I don't give a fuck. So now he was like, oh, well, that's not the case, blah, blah. So then he was like, are you DTF? And I was like, ha! No, I don't fuck anybody who, like, talks, like, with a Jersey Shore slang shit. So he's like, okay, well, do you want to fuck? And I was like, no. He's like, are you down to fuck? I was like, no. He's like, you want to fuck me? And I was like, no. And then he was like, how about both of you at the same time? We're like, no. I was like, I'm a lesbian. He's like, so, blah, blah, blah.
And he asked us if we were all lesbians.
Yeah, so then I just,
and then
like,
he said he can
away.
have us both at once.
Yeah, and he was in, like, this ugly-ass van. And I wish he, like, came back so I could just be like, sorry, I don't fuck dudes who drive ugly-ass Chevy truck-looking things. That just gives it away even more. But, yeah, so now he has my number and I'm scared because I don't have his number. But
he probably won't hit you up.
Good, don't hit me up if you're watching this, even though you probably won't, cause. And then he knew exactly who I was. I was like, how do you know me? He's like, you used to hang out with my sister. I was like, I was in 7th grade, mind you. I don't think I look like that.
You just gave it up.
Shut up. As long as I don't say the actual name. By the way, this is a wig, because, you know, it looks like a wig right now. Do you see that?
So does my hair.
We're not wearing wigs, the fuck?
Okay.
That was the story of the creeper. Deuces.